Thank you for tuning in to this short professional development presentation titled Professional Development for Administrators in Higher Education, the Law and Evaluation of Faculty. The presentation will be broken into four main sections. 1. Understand state and institutional policies and procedures. 2. Be familiar with some basic legal topics. 3. Follow fair and thorough faculty review procedures. And 4. Be aware of how to discipline, terminate, or non-reappoint faculty. Following this presentation, it is our hope that administrators will either gain new insight on faculty evaluation or substantiate and reaffirm existing knowledge. The State Board of Higher Education Policy 605.1, Academic Freedom and Tenure, Academic Appointment, lists three general principles. 1. A college or university is a forum for ideas, and it cannot fulfill its purpose of transmitting, evaluating, and extending knowledge if it requires conformity with any orthodoxy of content and method. Academic freedom and tenure are both important in guaranteeing the existence of such a forum. 2. The purpose of tenure is to assure academic freedom. And 3. Tenure is awarded by the board upon recommendation of the chancellor. It is not an entitlement, and the granting of tenure requires an affirmative act by the board. Tenure is limited to the unit or program area in the institution in which tenure is granted and shall not extend to an administrative or coaching position. The institutional process for evaluation of faculty, the criteria and minimum expectations for promotion for tenure, and provisions concerning required notices shall be made known to the appointee at the time of appointment. Evaluations must be completed in a timely and appropriate fashion. The institution must take appropriate remedial action in response to unsatisfactory evaluations. Evaluations of all teaching faculty must include significant student input. Due to convenience, we were afforded the opportunity to investigate faculty evaluation at Minot State University through their faculty handbook as well as a couple interviews. The MSU administrators who were gracious enough to give us some of their time were Dr. Neil Nordquist, Dean of College of Education and Human Services, and Dr. Lenore Kozon, Vice President for Academic Affairs. As far as the MSU handbook, it is imperative to understand that there are three types of appointments. 1. Probationary appointments. 2. Tenured appointments. And 3. Special appointments. Probationary appointments are renewable annually and yield credit towards tenure. The term is limited to 6 years, excluding rare extensions. Tenured appointments recognize a right to continuous employment in an academic unit or program area as defined by the university and stated on the contract. Finally, special appointments do not involve either tenure or status. Contracts are issued for 1 academic year at a time. However, under special circumstances, contracts may be issued for up to 3 years. It is important to note that a university may terminate probationary faculty without cause, with notice to the faculty member that the appointment will not be renewed. Such notice shall be given at least 90 days prior to termination for first-year faculty members, 180 days for second-year faculty members, and at least 1 year for faculty members with more than 2 years' experience. To terminate tenured faculty members, the institution must prove that there is financial exigency or that the faculty member has demonstrated conduct in which is unbecoming of the institution. Conduct unbecoming includes 1. Incompetence or dishonesty in teaching, research, or other professional activity. 2. Continued or repeated unsatisfactory performance evaluations. 3. Substantial and manifest neglect of duty. 4. Conduct which substantially impairs the individual's fulfillment of his or her institutional responsibilities of others. 5. Physical or mental inability to perform assigned duties, provided that such action is consistent with laws prohibiting discrimination based upon disability. And 6. Significant or continued violations of board policy or institutional policy. The common tenets from both Dr. Nordquist as well as Dr. Kozon include: administrators using fluffy language in evaluations tend to have difficulty in removing incompetent faculty members. And faculty, such as department chairs, are often given administrative duties minus the appropriate training to carry out said duties.